Guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are in Longton. Quite a few of you requested this in the comments, so that's why we're here again today. Quite positive so far, to be honest. In the last 8 months, I'm fairly local to here, so I've seen the place change. They've made quite a few big improvements actually in the square and things like this. So I'm starting off just down the side road here, so it's peaceful to do the intro really. Before I started, there was a few guys talking to me about the state of the country and the town. I was pulled over basically, someone had seen a video and they were asking me some questions, what I thought and things like that. And I didn't want to be on camera, but some of the things they were saying was, well, very factual. One of them was ex-Royal Marine, bless him, a bit like myself, served in the forces, lovely man. And he's got some very good ideas and some things that he doesn't like seeing, changes that aren't particularly good for the country. And that's where we're going to start off. We are literally, if you know the area, going to walk around into what is going to be a planned development for Longton itself. So, in perspective, the council are about to spend 2 million quid in renovating essentially this area here. Now, 2 million quid is quite a lot. What I'm going to do is, when I can safely cross the road and not get killed, so I can give you a better view of the building, is show you on screen in a minute or two what the plans are that I've searched up this morning and go from there. But yeah, this area here is going to change. They're going to spend 2 million quid on more block paving. They seem to like doing that in the city, and they're going to regenerate this area here. Now, regenerating this area actually isn't really an issue. That's actually a really positive thing for the area. What isn't so positive is the hotel down the road. Say that, my ready, all right? Good. Just doing a video. Yeah, mate, YouTube. See you later, guys. England's dead, John. England is dead, brother, I know. So, the issue we've got is that this planned renovation is happening, or going to be happening, right next to a hotel, which is known locally as the Crown Hotel. This is this one here. Now, if you know the local area, you'll know that there's no easy way of saying it really. The crime rate has soared since this place has been taken over by basically alcoholics, drug abusers, and people like that. So, the idea that they're going to spend 2 million quid revamping an area there that is right opposite this place is a bit silly. I'm not quite sure what the thought process there is. They're going to have outdoor seating and stuff, benches and things, and I'm not really sure what they're expecting people to sit and look at. If you've got 2 million quid to spend and you were going to spend it in Longton, I think we could all come up with probably better ideas. Don't get me wrong, this could just be the start of something, so it might change in a while. This might be one of the first things they start to do, and then they might add to it and change and do a little bit more, you know. That's what we hope, I guess, isn't it? Apart from that, we're onto the main strip again now, so we've done a little walk around there, showing you what the plans are, and we're going to be walking through the main area of Longton. I know they're changing this traffic system, which, by the way, guys, does always back up down here, which is an issue. But we get a lot of traffic coming through, mainly from the taxi rank up there as well, actually, which is useful for many people around here. Helps the elderly get into the town. Over here, we've got an indoor market. Now, I think I've commented on this before. The indoor market, although is great, the council charge these people such stupid rents. I think they're only allowed to operate for like 3 days. And the rents are like £400, £500, £600 a month. Has that changed? I'm not sure. Do they get a leniency budget or to start up and have a few months grace or something? I'm not sure on that either. All I can tell you is, when you can only open 3 days a week, seems quite high to me. You could probably get a shop or something better for the money. Tesco, just down here. Of course, that kills off a lot of stuff. I mean, even Hallmark didn't last, guys. Hallmark closed a while back. What to say? We've had a few shops closed, but when I do take you into the precinct, I think you're going to agree that wholeheartedly it does look better. And after going into Hanley the other day, I can definitely say that it's an improvement. Squash. So, some of you will recognise my car. I parked outside the George and Dragon pub, which we love to go into. Big shout out to Carl and Kevin and the guys, Jason, all from the pub. It's just a really convenient and easy way to park. I unload equipment from there from time to time, so that's the best place to be. You've got Ali's Kitchen here, does really well, actually. Nice Indian place, very friendly people. They also have started doing a lot for the community, which is fantastic. Right, here we go. So we're about to walk into the precinct, and you'll see the changes, hopefully. Lots more businesses. A lot of, how would you say it? It was brighter colours last time I was in here. Still got Poundland, still got cash converters. Bon Marché still here, that's good. Mind, one of the only actually good charities left in the UK. So one of the additions, I'm not sure if this was here last time I videoed, I don't think it was, is Bargain World. So Bargain World is basically a family-owned company, good shop, you can get everything you want from there. It's become very popular. My daughter swears by getting sweets from there. She loves that. We've still got the post office, Sally Army. One of the card shops down here, is it Card Factory? I can't remember. It's moved onto the corner into a bigger premises, so that's doing well. I will say that I wanted this to be a more positive video than we've been doing. But so far it's very quiet today, but it is Monday. What day are we on? Date, time, it is 1:30. So kids are at school, parents probably at work, probably way busier on weekends. But yeah, we've got a lot of colour going on down here, look. A lot of these shops don't actually appear to be open today. Opening time, Monday's closed. It must just be a quiet day, look. As you can see, Mondays are closed. We have a Moroccan cafe. All this little bright stuff going on here, look guys. We actually have flowers. Still the site of the old Woolies. God, we've all got childhood memories from Woolworths, haven't we, surely? But we've got like plenty of shops and businesses like this now, which are fantastic to see. New additions to the street. Of course, it's a bit sad when we've still got this directly opposite. And I'm not sure, hang on, sold. All right, so it's been sold. That's interesting. Fantastic, so someone's taken this over. Not sure what it's going to be yet. I'll have to do some research, won't I? But yeah, we've got a lot of small little shops. Specsavers has always been here, guys. Hasn't really changed a lot. A phone box, that is rare nowadays. I wonder if that actually works. Does it work? To call lift handset, it does work, wow. Still the site of Woolworths, goes all the way around. So over here then is where I think a lot of my negative bits about Longton were from last time. We still got a lot of boarded up shops and bits and bobs here that are, well, less than good to look at. Whoever's bought this is going to have a massive space. Let's just hope it's going to be used for something positive and not some flat conversion or something. Longton furniture. But yeah, all in all, the shopping centre itself has improved slightly. As I say, it is Monday, and it's obviously dramatically quieter than it would be on a Saturday or a Sunday, possibly even a Friday afternoon, to be fair. We have a massage and spa, one with nature. I'm not sure if that was there last time, I can't remember. More vape shops, obviously. We've still got all those. So those are the things that haven't changed. We've still got all of the same shops that we used to with the vapes and bits and bobs like that. The Turkish barbers, they're still there. I've got honest to say, I don't really see them that busy. Hasn't changed when we walk into town or come into town. But all in all, ironically an improvement over Hanley. There has been a few fires locally. In fact, you can see one over here. Some serious structural damage there caused, obviously. To be honest, it's probably going to have to be demolished, I would have thought. It looks like that may have to go. But we've come full circle again now to where this redevelopment will be happening, which is the 2 million quid that they're going to spend. And we'll go back up to this road, at least I will. I'll cut you off here and then I will follow back on through the precinct to the other area of the town. So let's go that way, shall we? Right, so I've saved you walking up that road, which is probably would have bored you to death. There's nothing there at all. Steve's Butchers. We get all of our meat and stuff from Steve's. Fantastic butcher shop, great family business, still here, which is fab to see. This is just the other side of the precinct, really. So we walked that way, and now we're obviously walking back up, backside of Foundland, an arcade, some charities. All in all, a quiet day in Longton, but I hope you can agree that they have at least made some effort into making this a bit better place than what it was. The redevelopment of new properties and businesses is fantastic. What would I like to see here? I would like to see maybe some restaurants or some bars or something to bring some nightlife to the area, because you've got this amazing square that's really underutilised, and they could have easily a few restaurants here, maybe a nice water fountain or something for people to come and see and do. But of course, I don't think that's on the plans. We're building block paving outside the council instead. But hello, mate. All right. Yeah. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see. You know, those of you that know the area, even if you don't, you know, what would you do? What would you put around here? It's quite a peaceful area, isn't it? You know, it's quite nice. We've already got enough places like cash converters. Don't really need any more, do we? So it is good to see the small independent businesses trying to make an effort and bring something to the town. I've already mentioned Ali's Kitchen, you know, nice. People seem to love that there. We do have what I kind of describe as very poor nightlife in Longton itself, really. We've got, obviously, the pub that I said at the start, we've got the Strand, which is just up here. There it is. And we've got the last post that we went by earlier on. But that's basically it, you know. So there's not much here. You've got those three. I think the Strand closes about 9 o'clock sometimes. So it's not open particularly long anyway. For me, it would be good to see a few restaurants and stuff in the place. You know, we've got Ali's Kitchen up here. We've got another Indian, actually. It's a buffet all you can eat. But that's about that. Maybe an Italian or two, or something different, I don't know. Chinese would be nice, actually. Just somewhere to go that would bring a bit of life to the community when the hours are shut. Looks like potentially another vape shop popping up. That's exactly what we needed, another one. We've got, over the road, we've got kitchen there, Megabyte, barbers, vape shop, right opposite the job centre. Hello, brother, right? Up there, you just have Home Bargains, B&M and things like that. One of the branches locally, B&M, has closed actually, but we're keeping this one, job centre. As you can see, not very busy. There really isn't a lot of work around here, to be honest. We used to have an estate agency here. I'm not sure if that was in the last video, it might have been, you know, but now we have a recruitment agency instead. We still have Austerberry, that's always been there. The Hanley Economic Bank. I don't think they have many customers, not compared to somebody else, or other groups. But this is the other Indian restaurant that I mentioned, the Royal Kashmir Asian Cuisine. This usually does buffet, so it's usually fairly busy. Which brings me on to where you would turn up towards B&M. You can park in there and pretty much guarantee you get a ticket. They're very hot on tickets around here. If you don't pay for your parking, of course, being council, which obviously drives a lot of people out of the town, it's not cheap. Not when you want to pop in just to get a couple of bits, have a cup of coffee, and you've got to pay several pounds for parking. It seems a bit stupid. There was an old cycle shop that used to be over here. Seems to have gone, which is a bit sad. Some businesses here that have all closed down. Just waiting for this car to turn, guys. But yeah, nice indicator, mate. So here, and these buildings here have had another fire. So I'm not sure what you'll be able to make of this really, but I think it's pretty obvious that it's had better days. This was quite a large problem for the fire brigade locally recently. As you'll see, all these buildings basically are burnt out now. Structurally they must be okay because they're still here. But if I just plonk you over the wall so you can have a look, hopefully. There we go. Not quite sure what caused that, to be honest. I haven't looked into it, probably should have done. But that pretty much concludes Longton, guys. So yeah, has improved. We've got lots of fire damaged buildings. Seems to be a big thing in Stoke-on-Trent currently. A lot of people are claiming insurance and stuff like that. Of course, we'll never know, will we? Unless they turn into a barbershop, vape shops and other things. I guess we'll figure that out eventually. It's a bit sad, but they're still here, which is good. They haven't had to be demolished yet, and there's no scaffolding around, so I presume they're probably savable to some degree. That's probably a bit dangerous if you come around the corner on a bike. In the bike lane, is it a bike lane? No, just outside. Oh wow. Yeah, you can see the damage a lot more this side, can't you? I think there's a little side entrance down here somewhere that you can go and have a look in. But yeah, as you can see, it looks like a majority of this building was on fire, and it's obviously caused irreparable damage, I would argue, or at least mega money to repair. Let's have a look. It's actually a very big premises, to be honest. Again, if you could and you would want to spend money investing in Longton, is this somewhere you'd choose? I'm not sure. If the council could acquire it, could they spend 2 million quid better here? I don't know what 2 million quid gets you in the council anymore. We had a lot of comments before on another video that mentioned £29 million on the train station locally, and really they just changed the exterior of the train station, making everyone go around the back of the train station, which they'd left an absolute shithole. So that was a strange one. Earlier on driving down, I did see people climbing over this fence, so I do believe people are in and out of this fence, and going by what I can see up here, we've got cable ties and stuff, which leads me to believe people are still coming in here and using this as a place to sleep, to stay dry, and generally stay warm as we progress into winter, really. That beggars the question, doesn't it? Could we spend 2 million quid on housing our homeless? Let's be honest. We spend a lot of money housing people that aren't national, and maybe and I know there is no answers to homelessness because every single case is individual and everyone will have a different story and different need for help, and some people don't want to be helped, some people are addiction. It goes on, and I guess the money pit at that point would be endless, but at the same time we seem to be doing that already, so surely we could help some more of the vulnerable members of society and give them somewhere to live, really. I mean, I don't know what it would cost to refurb something like this. Millions, obviously, but would that be more beneficial to the local community than block paving outside the town hall, essentially? I'll let you decide that one in the comments. Guys, I think that's going to be it for me in Longton today. I didn't do any clever intro or any drone flying today, I'm sorry. It seemed a little pointless if I'm honest around here. But yeah, take care of each other. Please like and subscribe on the video, guys. It will help grow the channel. It will help me go to explore more places and show more what's going on in the country. Much love to each other. Be kind. See you in the next one, guys. Okay, guys, I know I said I'd finished, but what I want a few of you to do, especially if you're local, is leave something in the comments and just say something like what you'd like to see change in Longton. I know that basically we've been through the precinct, and I want to hear from you guys and what you think you would change. Would you put bars and restaurants in there? Would you put other things in there? Just let me know in the comments and we'll go from there. Thank you.